Hi, I'm Xenowave, and today I'm going to show you how I made this sound. Okay, so starting off, we have operator 1, which is just a saw wave. Operator 2 is this sine wave that I put harmonics 59 and 64 on. And this was to generate high frequencies in the saw wave. And I put down the tension to whatever this value is, and I put up the sine shaper to whatever this value is. And I put down the volume so that it still has influence. Operator 2 still has influence over operator 1, but it's not as intense. So if I have a default, it'll sound like this. Instead of your regular saw wave. And let's put this back. Operator 3 is also something arbitrary for more high frequency, what do you call it? High frequency content. And notice how I put the ratio up. This is also a sine wave. I just drew in these harmonics. I drew in whatever. You can do whatever you want. And I pulled up the sine shaper. And notice how this is at full volume because 3 modulating 2 will generate a really, well, I'll just show you. It probably will be pleasant. Well, I can put this up max as well. Yeah. So now that's the result. That's the sound that's modulating operator 1. Yeah, so you can just draw whatever you want. For example, I'll just show you. So, oh, whoops. You just have a regular saw wave. But I did this to get a more, just a more clickier transient. I don't know if you can hear the difference. You can hear it with just 2 alone, but yeah, and you can just keep this chain going. So if I were to change this, for example, I should yield a similar result. And notice how I randomized phases. So what I did was this, and then I randomized phases. Because if we have, let's make this default. If we, this is what I started with. I did this, and then that, and then we get that. Yeah, and then I put the ratio up to 32. I tried 64, and I tried other ratios. I just like 32 the most. And over in filter 1, we just have distortion going on, and this is just the shape I used. I have a point over here at max and a tension of 28.26, and I route this signal into filter 2, which is just a mega low pass. So you'll see it as low pass LP3, and it's on high quality single mode. And here's where the magic happens. So I have this volume envelope right. I have it on tempo and global, and this is 1 beat, 2 beat, 3 beat, 4 beat. I have it on the 16th note. I have it end right before the first 16th note, and I have a similar envelope for that for the cutoff. And this is to have a more pronounced attack, even when you draw in the notes like this. because I just find it annoying to kind of have to do that. But I'd rather just do it in the sound itself. That's all. But yeah, the main part of the sound is to sweep the cutoff down of the low pass, and that's it. No resonance or anything. Also, it starts off with drive, and you take that off because it'll sound like this. You can use that if you want, but this is just what I used. And you can feel free to change these settings as well. You can yield a different sound. So for example, if I loop this, if I didn't say it, this knob is to that this knob controls the amount, the range of the actual envelope, and this controls the position of the cutoff itself. I don't know if I said that correctly, or if I said that clearly rather, but this is how intense. So you should hear more of a cutoff, more of the high frequencies if I have it like this. If when I bring it down, it means that it's cutting off in a smaller range. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the best way to say it. Okay. But yeah, this is all that's happening. I did have a separate sub going out. I decided against it, but this is what it sounds like. But I think the sub of the saw itself is fine. Oh yeah, also I had this, and I did take off. I converted to sine harmonics, and I took off the first harmonic. It sounded like this. I didn't quite like that either, but feel free to play with all of this because it's honestly a pretty fun sound. Yeah, that's the sound. If you have any questions, let me know, and have a great day.